Hi, I'm Amiee and I have high functioning autism, which means that I am able to go out in the world and do things, and people won't suspect that I'm autistic or even know, which can be hard for me. And I'm gonna explain how that could be hard because it might seem like, oh, okay, if it's not apparent, then how could it be an issue, right? Well, in my early childhood, I had a lot of issues regulating my emotions, which is one of the signs of autism, believe it or not. But it's more seen in boys than girls. So we didn't know what was happening. And back then, I guess, um, they didn't really screen for autism in girls much. So they kind of just diagnosed me with ADHD at first, and then kind of just lumped me in with that group. We took medications, didn't work. We tried things at school, kind of helped, sort of. I don't know. I had to basically personalize my own school experience because the school that I went to didn't really offer a whole lot of um, options for people with, I guess, autism, and they just weren't very accommodating, sadly. So what we did was we had to set up a system with each of my teachers where I would have a tote bag full of sensory toys. And so if I were feeling anxious or overwhelmed, I could go over there and do stuff. But that wasn't until like third grade when we started like figuring out, okay, yeah, I'm a little bit more different than we originally planned or thought I was. Um, when I was itty bitty baby, I didn't talk till I was like almost 3. So that I guess could be a flag, or a little alarm went off, but it wasn't too much. We found out that I did actually learn sign language before that, um, but it wasn't till later on when I was like kind of. We figured out that I knew sign language one day when I was getting picked up from daycare, and me and the teacher were actually talking using sign language. And so my mom didn't know I knew that. And so she started learning baby sign language. I started, I guess, teaching her, I guess, and we kind of just worked together on communication. And that was a big step to like being able to communicate. And then once I was finally able to talk, I was, able to actually communicate, and it made life so much easier.